Winning the lottery can be life-changing, of course, but not always in the ways you might think. Sometimes that money can launch a quick trip to rock bottom. So tonight, as one lucky woman takes home a historically huge Powerball windfall, ABC's David Wright finds out how to steer clear of costly mistakes.
There you go.
Okay. It's crazy.
That big check says $310,500,000. Not all of which will go to factory worker Julie Leach. She's taking the lump sum, so after taxes, she pockets a mere $140 million.
Are you leaving your job?
Oh, I quit automatically. I was done.
Who among us hasn't entertained that fantasy? But as she and her boyfriend would tell you, the first emotion is joy, but not far behind is a vague sense of panic.
You can't believe it.
Just never thought it'd ever happen, really.
No.
You do.
And when it does, yeah, you hope. You hope it happens. Then when it does, what do you do? What do you do?
About that panic and the problems that potentially follow, more in a moment. But first, in case you don't know Leach's full story, let's give her some time to celebrate. She bought her $20 in quick picks at this Michigan Shell station on her way to work the overnight shift. About 1 a.m. at the McDonald's drive-thru on her lunch break, she finally remembered to check her ticket. Under the golden arches, she struck it rich.
I was having a really bad night at work. Thought, well, I might as well check my numbers while I'm sitting here waiting for my lunch. And that's when I realized that I was the winner. I didn't believe it.
For 23 years, she worked at Aquatic Bathware,
A fiberglass factory. Nasty, dirty job.
Her boyfriend, Vaughn Avery, is a factory worker, too.
I woke him up, told him he got up. I said, we won. He said, what? We won. I said, I won the lottery. We won the lottery. Oh, get out of here.
I was in disbelief.
But listen closely to those shifting pronouns.
We won. I said, I won the lottery. We won the lottery. Oh, get out of here.
Could their 36-year relationship be about to face a test?
This is my significant other. We have never been married, but my 2 children are with him.
A point that came up awkwardly at the press conference where she alone held that check.
He hasn't by chance proposed in the last day or so.
I said he'd have to sign a prenup now.
For some lottery winners, all that money can cause greed and jealousy. Worst case scenario, Dee Dee Moore, found guilty of swindling and then killing Abraham Shakespeare after he won a $17 million jackpot. She buried him in the backyard. The lives of lottery winners is so fascinating, they even made a reality show about it. Lottery Changed My Life. Some of them hitting it big on the slot machines, others teenage millionaires, building the restaurant of their dreams.
It's going to be unlike any other restaurant in Steamboat.
Studies show that 70% of lottery winners, that's more than 2 out of 3, lose the bulk of it within a few years.
Don't get caught up in lottery fever, okay? There are people out there, they win lots of money, and the first thing they do is they start going out and buying fancy cars and throwing big parties.
Richard Lustig has won the grand prize 7 times. He advises any lottery winner to be careful.
So the first thing you want to do is hire yourself a good accountant, a good financial planner, and a good lawyer.
Julie Leach and Vaughn Avery plan to get themselves some good advice.
We're simple people. We don't know how to deal with money. it's that kind of money anyway, you know. We get weekly paychecks that we pay our bills with.
Winning the lottery does make you happy for a little while, but one study found that after a few months, your overall happiness reverts to what it was before you won. Julie and Vaughn both insist they don't want their lives to change all that much.
We don't want it different. We want it the same as it was.
We want to enjoy it.
We're just going to enjoy it with a little bit more money.
Yep. We'll still be the same people.
One mistake many lottery winners make is giving all that money to family and friends.
Anybody you've ever crossed paths with is going to call you and look for a handout. And even some people you've never met are going to call you and look for a handout. So I think it really pays to take a measured approach on this.
Julie Leach is thinking ahead for her family.
I'm going to take care of my kids. I don't want them to have to work like I had to work. and deal with the kind of things that I had to deal with over life.
Already, her 11 grandkids are well aware of the change in their circumstances.
Grandma's rich. I've heard that one.
She sure is. And here's hoping that she and her family beat the odds again and have a good time spending all that money. I'm David Wright for Nightline in New York.